you know, your typical Instagram reels. You just see like a massive car crash or something. What are the chances that after seeing something like that, you're going to be looked into your next set? Right, I think I watched the wrong Sam Sulek video last night. For anyone that is not aware, I religiously watch his videos. I just sound like I have a lisp. Why am I struggling to say that word? I religiously watch his videos, right? I don't think I've missed one of his videos in the past 2 years. I'm like 2-3 episodes behind because I was on holiday, so I'm catching up now. But the one I was watching last night as I'm eating my dinner, honestly, that's one of the most peaceful things in life. Watch a Sam Sulek video and make and eat your dinner, right? And just so happened that he was talking about injuries, and you know, long story short, saying if you have some sort of injuries, you know, there's always ways that you can work around them. And obviously, as you guys know, I like hyperextended my elbow just 1 week, about 10 days ago now, and it has been getting better. And I have done a lift since. I've done 2 lifts since then. I've done a chest day on Monday, and I've done a chest day on Sunday, and I've done a back day on Monday. And I felt like I probably rushed into that one a little bit too much because I was feeling a little bit more sore. And don't get me wrong, my arm is not fully healed by any means. However, we've got an arm day. Today's meant to be arms anyway. And I mean, we're already doing it. I've taken my pre-workout. We're in too deep at this point. And I was just thinking about it. And I'm convinced I can get a good arm day in, high quality arm day in, without causing any damage. Okay, because there are certain movements I'm going to pick today that should be pretty fine, such as, spoiler alert, the machine preacher curl, where I'm getting a lot of stability on my tricep anyway, and literally just that movement. So I think I'm gonna pick out a few very stable. So it's gonna be very limited in terms of exercise selection, but that's fine. And once again, we're on a cut, we're on a bulk. So you know, if I'm not, the plan isn't to be, you know, trying to go for new weight PRs, new rep PRs, all that stuff. Ultimately, yes, I want to push myself. I still want to reach failure, but low weight is still fine. And yeah, just want to keep my form intact. If I don't reach failure for every single set, obviously that's understandable. Although I know in the moment it's going to be very hard not to convince myself to keep going, but I need to think of the longer term. So you guys are probably calling me stupid behind the phone right now watching this, saying you shouldn't be lifting. Okay, objectively, if I had to remove myself from the situation, and if someone else was in the same position that I am, I agree. I'd be suggesting don't lift. But I'm dying for a pump. I've literally just been doing core and cardio over the last 3 nights, and it's just killing me. I really want to get a workout in. And like I say, with arms, it should be fine. Hopefully, anyway. And we're going to talk more about that once we're in the gym. And one more little side thing. I reached 84 kg when I came back. Since then, I've weighed in 84.15, I think twice, or 84.15, 84.2, and today I weighed in 84.5. So I think from tomorrow we're going to drop down calories again. I'm on 2,500 calories right now, still gradually decreasing. I started on 3.3k, gradually decreasing over these last 4 weeks. So we're on 2.5k. I think from tomorrow we're going to drop that down to 2.3k. So that, I'm still losing weight. And this is the best way to go over a deficit, I think, if you want to gradually lose weight on a pretty calm, not an aggressive cut. Actually, drop calories, test that for a week. If you're reaching a plateau, drop once again. And that's what I've been doing, and it's been working. I've been, getting lean, and that's for sure. I've definitely noticed differences in that regard. But I don't think there's anything else worth saying. It's 11 p.m, so it is a little bit late. Like I say, it's going to be probably a very very minimalist arm day. So if it's literally just preacher curls, then it could literally just be preacher curls for buys. If it's literally just dips is for tries, I think they're going to be the best movement. That won't cause any pain or anything like that. Then so be it. You know, this isn't going to be the most optimal by any means arm day, but like I say, I'm just dying for a pump, and I feel like my muscles they do need a little bit of a little bit of work. Let's call it. Find some middle ground here. You guys call me an idiot. I'm saying I can do this. Let's find some middle ground. Let's call this active recovery. Okay. And yeah, I mean, I know it's not, but that's my copium, right? But yeah, that's all I've got. So in that case, I'll see you for whatever the first movement may be. Okay, long warm up done. That's being rotator cuff work, like I always preach, and yeah, just a little bit of light buy and try work. Ready for the first movement, and I mean everything's feeling fine. So, like I say, we're gonna go light. And if I don't get full range of motion, that's for a reason. I don't really want to be fully extending my left arm. So, yeah, probably will be ending the rep a tiny bit earlier. But like I say, I'm not too fussed on that. What was that to say? Gonna go try to go quite high rep volume. Like I say, when I'm going lightweight, I can definitely mash a few more reps out set wise. I don't know how many we're gonna go for. We'll do 3 at the minimum. We'll see how that's feeling. If I feel like I want to keep going, then we'll keep going. But regardless, just get into the first one. Yeah, that felt really good. No elbow slash forearm discomfort wherever it actually hurts. And 2 things. It was a great start to lift as I forgot my water bottle. So it was either I go all the way back to the car or I pay £2.20 and get this Lucozade. Yeah, and I just couldn't be bothered to walk all that way. And second thing, what was I going to say? My music didn't even play. So I had to listen to this gym music, which I don't know if you guys can hear, but it's never a good playlist. But like I say, that felt really good. Literally purely buys. That's also another benefit of going light over the weight. You can really just focus on maximizing form, only hitting the intended muscle. Yeah, we're going to go for, like I say, usually I always do buys, tries. I'm tempted to do just buys than just tries. I'll see. But yeah, let's get these 2 more sets in there. Okay, had to go for that fourth set. These are just feeling too good. And now I'm looking at the camera. Okay, this tripod is definitely bent. Oh well. Can I be bothered to send it back? Not really. Yeah, this felt so good. I might come back to this, and this may be purely the only bicep exercise that I do, because I know at least it's pain free, and I mean my arms already feeling super pumped. So yeah, 4 sets here. We will go to tries. I like the back and forth method, so I'm most likely certain we'll do some machine dips. Okay, apologies for this bar. I can't do anything about that. It's just gonna have to be done. But I made a lapse in judgment. I tried just doing a few warm up reps on the dips, and instantly I felt like that it wasn't going to go well. So we have adjusted, no issue. I was doing these to warm up with, and I'd just done a working set. So although you guys will see 3 more here, in reality it will be 4 sets. These tri-rep extensions, super light, going high rep volume, and I'm not even really taking these till full failure, because with full failure, that's when some of the attention goes away from your tries, and I really don't want anything other than that. And I mean, my tries are already getting a little bit pumped just by pushing these sets relatively hard, not all the way to failure, like I say. So yeah, 1 set done, and that felt good. So I'm gonna stick with this. It could literally be a 2 movement arm day with the machine preachers and these track extensions. I'm gonna try some overheads, maybe even between sets just now, just to see if I can do them later on, because ideally I would want to do overhead extensions, but if not, like I say, not the end of the world. Yeah, 3 sets here, or 3 more sets anyway. Let's get to 1. Like I say, super high rep volume. It was at like 23, and yeah, if I really wanted to crank out like 3 more reps, I definitely could have. But like I say, only want try activation. Regardless, a very good set. I don't know how many different angles I can give you guys with this machine, because annoyingly it's literally right up against this wall. But yeah, that's 2 sets done. Let's go for 2 more.
The entrance of the gym. If you suspect a fire, press the nearest red fire call plate and leave the building immediately. In the event of the fire alarm sounding, or when instructed to leave by the remote CCTV team via the public tunnel system, please evacuate the gym through the nearest and safest exit. Do not go back into the changing rooms to collect your belongings.
4 sets done here. I don't think I'm going to be in frame right now, so let me just shift this camera up a tiny bit. Yeah, 4 sets done. Like I say, that felt good for the tries. No issues in terms of any pain or anything. I did try some overheads, but they're not feeling great. So I'm going to try Bayesian Curls. I did them during a warm-up, but not for any working sets. So if you don't see me on different cables for the Bayesian Curls, I'm going to move straight back to the preacher curls. But honestly, I think it should be 3 or 4 sets of those for buys, and then, like I say, we'll probably come back to these 3 or 4 sets, and that will be that. So about halfway through, let's move on to the next body movement. Okay, I'm still experimenting angles with this tripod. I feel like they're pretty cool for what I can do. But anyways, I've just done one working set. These felt fine, so full steam ahead. I'm gonna go for 2 more, I think. 2 more, and then I might finish off some preacher curls at the very, very end. Just like final buy pump when we get a pump check. Yeah, I've done 1. So in that case, yeah, let's get 2 more in. And what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna show left arm of this set. I'm gonna show right arm of the next set, if that makes sense. So I don't have to move around the camera between sets. But anyway, yeah, let's get into set 2. Alright, that will do for buys. I said I was going to consider doing some preacher curls after this, but I don't think it's necessary. 7 sets. If we just do like the briefest pump check, we're going to do a proper one in a second, just to see what we're looking like just after we've done buys. I mean, my arms are feeling super pumped. Like I say, we're going to do a proper pump check in a sec. But yeah, let's finish off tries. And like I say, I'm just going to go straight back to the push downs, the cable extensions. Sorry, I don't know if I'm going to bother showing that. Is there any point in showing that? Because this is going to be the same ones. We'll see. I'm running out of angles for that already. Actually, I can just do them right here. I don't know. I'll show 1 more set. I'm going to do 3 more. I'll show 1 set, and I think that will be arm day done. But I mean, my arms. Okay, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Wait for the pump check. But like I say, my arms are feeling huge, and that is because on the cut now, the buys are definitely starting to become a lot more defined. As you can see, it's not just fat. I can actually start to notice a peak as we cut down on that fat around the muscle. Likewise with the tries, but yeah, so far so good. Let's finish off with tries there. Okay, don't you just hate? I don't know if this is a universal thing. I feel like it would happen to other people also. But don't you just hate when as soon as you finish your workout, your favourite workout song comes on? Nothing Else Matters by Metallica just came on as soon as I came down here. It makes me just want to do a whole new workout. Yeah, we're back here because I've not done a pump check in this mirror for a very long time, and especially not since I've got the tripod. And I feel like that'll be a very fair comparison compared to, my bulking days with the same lighting and everything. Just to see the difference, really. 4 kilos down on the cut. I feel like I'm definitely seeing differences already. But yeah, a very good arm day. I didn't. Oh yeah, also one thing, you were probably expecting to see a set of those tri extensions. I can't lie, I just mashed my way through them. Done 3 sets. There's no point really showing that anymore. But a very good arm day. I've still got my cardio and core work to do because it is a core day today. But first, let's see what we've worked for. We'll do some with shirt on first. I'm definitely feeling pumped, and I've not had an arm pump for about 2 weeks, so this feels even better now. You deprive yourself. This is a dodgy arm, so I don't want to flex too hard on the try here. But even that is feeling, or looking pretty damn crazy as these new striations form. And actually, I don't know, I feel like the lighting is just better on this side. Let's do one more. I don't know, actually, the glare's a bit annoying. I mean, yeah, that is looking pumped. Let's use some with a shirt off also. The struggle of taking off a relatively tight shirt when you've got a pump is real, guys. I'll put you guys down for a sec. Yeah, like I say, when you deprive yourself of a pump for a while, in the first one back does for sure feel just that little bit special. But like I say, the striations are forming, the peak is forming. I mean, here, that part there from my bi to my forearm, when I move my bi like that, I mean, the definition was for sure not as prominent as it is now. But yeah, a very good arm day. I'm actually going to play around just with the height and angle of the camera, see if I can get any better shots. But if you don't see anything worth seeing, anything different, then I guess I'll see you guys probably on the treadmill. I don't know, maybe in the car, maybe in the treadmill, one of the two. But all in all, a very successful arm day. Goes to show, I've done 2 bicep movements, 1 tri movement. Yeah, I've got a pretty solid pump, so definitely a success. Yeah, we're done. Like I say, I'm gonna see you for another angle. See you guys back in the car. Okay, you guys join me after some time. Yeah, just on my ab work now. It's a little bit longer than expected. That's because I made the fatal error of checking Instagram between sets, and I saw the news. If anyone out there watches the NBA, I'm a Portland Trailblazers fan, which is the most random thing of all time. Long story short, the first NBA 2K that I played, 2K14, for when you play your my career, I got drafted to the Blazers. And I was like, fuck it, I may as well just support them. And yeah, if any of you know NBA, Damian Lillard has just returned because he got waived from the Bucks. So he's back. He's probably going to miss most of next season because he's got that ACL tear, but it feels good to have the legend back where he belongs. Yeah, it just didn't look right seeing him in a different team jersey. But yeah, I guess I already know what I want to talk about in a second. But firstly, let's quickly summarize the lift. Like I say, 7 sets on both the buys, 7 sets on the tries. And the arm felt good. Not feeling any pain or anything. Tomorrow morning will probably be a better indicator, but tomorrow may be a rest day because I've got football from 9 till 10, and tomorrow's meant to do legs. So potentially just make that a rest day and do legs on the Saturday, which gives me then more time even to recover my arm so we can hit a chest session on Sunday. But it goes to show, of course, exercise variety is good. However, it's not always necessary. Yeah, like I say, you could get an amazing physique from just doing squats for legs, maybe some calf raises too, but squats for legs, calf raises, that pull downs and rows, or just pull-ups for back, literally dumbbell curls for buys, let's say push downs for tries, and that's it. You could literally only do those exercises as long as you push them hard and do, the right amount of sets and stuff. You could get a great physique. Obviously not optimal, whatever, but point still stands. Anyway, yeah, I quickly just mentioned there how I check Instagram, and I never do that. I don't know what urged me to, but when I'm in the gym, my phone, D&D, data off, Wi-Fi off, because somehow I've got Wi-Fi in here, and literally just music. I don't even look at Instagram, none of that between sets. And I mean, I won't lie, I used to, long before I made this channel. I'd say for definitely the first year of lifting, I would get into that nasty habit of finishing a set, let's get my phone up, see what's going on Instagram. And the danger of that is, we've all been there, okay? We have all been there. You go on it, you check, oh, there's a quick message, let me respond to it. And all of a sudden you swipe off your DMs, you see a funny video, you start laughing. Naturally, you swipe. Next thing you know, 5 minutes has gone by, you're still sitting on that same machine and you've only done one set. And it's a very, very nasty habit. The way how I see it is, you're in the gym to work. You're in the gym to improve in yourself. You're not in the gym. You're also in the gym to have fun. But you're not in the gym to doom scroll on your phone. If you can't put aside 1 hour of your day where you don't check your phone at all, clearly in the moment, you focus on your task at hand, then you've probably got a phone addiction. That's the truth. Try it. Just don't even check your phone. Put your music on, because not only will that mean that you're not going to be, scrolling for ages between sets, but the quality of your workout is going to improve drastically. It's going to be crazy, because let's say you've just seen, your typical Instagram reels, you just see like a massive car crash or something. What are the chances that after seeing something like that, you're going to be looked into your next set? There's no chance. You're going to be just thinking about that video that you've just seen. Okay, if you, during your rest periods, are just there, okay, finish my set, I've got 1 to 2 minutes to recover. You just sit there, chill, listen to your music, you stay in the zone, hype yourself up. Your next set is going to be 10 times better. And it's going to be more enjoyable, I promise you. Put your phone on D&D, turn that data off. Yeah, you're not going to miss the end of the world in that 1 hour. I mean, maybe you are, but then you can't do anything about that anyway. But that's what I'm trying to say. Put your phone away whilst you're working out. And it's a bit ironic for me to say because I record everything on my phone, but you get the principle. I know just purely for recording purposes. Plus, as soon as I stop recording between sets, I always leave enough time to chill. Also reflect on the set I just done. Think to myself, did I really push myself as hard as I could? And if I, let's say in a rare instance that I feel like I didn't, that's extra motivation to get after the next set. You're there scrolling on your phone, replying to messages. You're not even going to remember the set that you just done. And so all of a sudden, the standard of your workouts drops and gets lower and lower. And this is similar to what I talked about in that half an hour yap sesh when I was talking about locking in on the treadmill. You've got to set higher standards for yourself in your workouts. Otherwise, you're going to hit plateaus, and you're never going to improve. You're not going to get stronger. You're not going to get bigger, because if you're not pushing yourself as hard as you can, you're not going to be reaching failure. If you're not reaching failure, you're not going to get new muscle. So yeah, that's what I say. Put the phone away. 1 hour of your day. Just listen to music, or listen to whatever hypes you up. Okay? But don't reach for that phone between sets. Okay? Just try it. And if you can't, if you're itching to check your phone between every set, that should be pretty eye-opening. That should be quite alarming, if anything, because, like I say, you've probably got a phone addiction that you need to detox from, because that is unhealthy. If literally every 2 minutes you're picking it up to see what's going on in the world, just need to chill. You need to chill, focus on your workout. Like I say, an hour of your day, or for me, night technically, but an hour of your day, no phone, be in the present moment, focus at the task at hand. Imagine okay, let's go back to school days. I don't know how old roughly, I need to check my demographics of this channel, but I know I've got quite a lot of older viewers, but then I know also I've got some young ones also. So if you guys are in school, applies to you. Those of us who are finished, think back to you when you were doing exams. Okay, 2 hours, whatever, let's say it's an English paper. All you've got is the clock at the front of the exam hall, your pen, maybe a water bottle, and your test paper. That's it. And you just got to lock in for that 2 hours. And I'm not saying treat the gym like a test, no. I'm not saying that at all, because the gym should be fun. You should enjoy going to the gym. So if you don't enjoy it, then that's just a little bit shit. Okay, if you enjoy the gym, it's going to make it a much better experience. But what I am saying is, should be that focused. The same level of focus should be applied to your workouts as if you were in an exam hall. I'm not saying also that if you're going with buddies, don't chat to them at all. Okay, when I used to go with Kev, before he left me for Virgin Gym, everyone spam rip Kev. Of course, we would chat between sets, but even then, when I know the end of the set's coming, I'll literally just tell him, shush, time to lock in and get into this set. And not in a rude way or anything, but he would understand. We both understand that we need to lock in for this next set. Because like I say, if we don't focus, the quality of that set is just going to be a little bit worse than it potentially could be. So, one more time, put your phone down. Okay, there's a really good app. Okay, download this app called Opal. Okay, if you guys know about Opal, then you know. If someone that goes to the gym at the same time, usually, excuse me, I'm still a little bit ill, but yeah, if you're someone that goes to the gym at the same time, usually, this app will actually block other apps for you, so it won't let you open them. So yeah, you can block likes of Instagram, Twitter, whatever you guys usually doom scroll on. Okay, we'll block that, and every single time you pick up your phone and try to open it, you'll be like, oh, what am I doing? I need to lock in. Put the phone down straight away. Reflect on your set. Lock in, think about your next set, and you'll see not only will your sets become better, I feel like you'll enjoy the gym a little bit more. You'll be present in the moment. You'll be able to push yourself harder and truly embrace the workout that you are going through. Yeah, that was a little even note to myself there. Yes, I do go on my phone. I'm not going to make any excuses. but that was after the bulk of the workout was done. That was actually just before I was starting my crunches as the main workout finished. I was chilling for a little bit before I started that work. Like I say, no excuses. Shouldn't have done that. Should have just stayed in the zone. Because that definitely cost me a few minutes as I was chatting to one of my mates, or a few of my mates, about that NBA trade. But yeah, like I say, very happy with that arm day. Tomorrow, like I say, potentially no lift. We'll see how I'm feeling after football. If I'm not feeling too tired, which I imagine I will be because my left quad is feeling a little bit sore now already, then we will do that leg day. But if not, then we'll brush it. Yeah, that's what I've got to say. Thank you guys like always for watching, and I'll see you for legs either tomorrow or Saturday evening.